Hey everybody, the person I'm talking to today is someone so important to me. She's a young lady I've known since I think 2006. She was a little baby and her mother's one of my best friends, she's not with us. And she's just one of the people that inspire me. She's a great artist, like visual artist and other stuff, but she'll tell you more. Donna, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank
Yeah.
you. How
Tell
are
him how you.
you?
I'm okay, thanks. I'm good.
Yeah,
Happy
no,
the
that's
sun is
good.
shining. Tell him how you know me, because I'm not sure I gave the best
Um,
description.
yeah, I'm not sure I give the best description either.
Well, good.
But yeah, no, I mean, as far as I remember, like I've always known you, and like you and mom have always been friends, and I specifically remember you from my mom's fire spinning and what's it called, poi classes
Oh
from with
yes,
Shu
the drumming
from
circle.
back in the day. Yeah, that's where I mainly remember first knowing you from. Um, but yeah, I know you've always been in and out throughout the years and stuff. We've always been here. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes. So she's like a niece to me, and just I really love
Yeah.
her. So tell everybody what you do or what you wish to promote. I know you draw, I know you paint, but just tell us what you do and you bake. Tell us everything, whatever you want to
Yeah.
just tell us.
Yeah, no, I am I would say I would classify myself as sort of like a visual artist.
Mhm.
Um, I'm very into drawing, photography. I run an art page on Instagram. I run a baking company, a sourdough baking company now, which started as a baking dough or a baking company with my mom. Um, and yeah, so that's basically the majority of what I do. And then everything else that you can think of when it comes to art or design, or, I'm trying to get into graphic design recently. So, yeah, that's basically a jack of all trades.
Yeah. So tell us
Anything
about your art
artistic.
page. What's your art page called?
Um, my art page is Donna Page or Donna Meier Art.
Okay.
On Instagram. So it's Donna, Donna, Meier, Meier, art on Instagram.
Mm.
And yeah, I mean, we just post a whole bunch of whatever I'm feeling, really. There is no theme or anything. But yeah, we're actually going to be selling some shirts
Okay.
like in the coming weeks. So
Ah,
yeah,
I-
excited about that.
yeah, I enjoy them. They're like statements, and I just
Yeah.
enjoy them.
Yeah.
And about your baking and cooking, is it something you want to take further? I mean, okay, you have a baking company, but what do you do? Because I've seen some stuff like events you
Um,
go to.
Yeah, well, what we do is because I don't have a physical shop at the moment, we are market based. So we are at the Pietermaritzburg Farmers Market every Saturday. And then whatever other markets are around, we do a lot of markets in Howick. We do a lot of markets like now coming up, we're going to be doing a lot of Christmas markets and stuff. Um, and yeah, obviously baking is like it's something I'm really, really passionate about. And going to culinary school, I hope most of all to get my pastry chef diploma. So yeah, no, baking is it's really, really important to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
All right. And do you have a name? Like when you set up, what's the name of your company?
We are called Home Baked.
Okay.
Uh yeah, we are Home Baked dot est 2018 on Instagram.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then I don't know if this is too personal, but I like the way you grew up. You didn't do like the conventional go to school, yeah, tattoos. Can you tell us more
Yeah.
about why are you so damn
Um,
cool? I want to go like you. If you have a daughter, I'll make her like you.
yeah. Well, um I can say for one, it didn't come easy. I had to fight a lot to be able to be this, how would I put it, like
Awesomeness.
imagely outspoken. Like when it comes to tattoos, and I mean, obviously, I think the first time I had blue hair was when I was 14. So
Okay.
I've been very out there my whole life, but
Mhm.
obviously I've had to fight for it, like a lot of judgment from people, a lot of like judgment on my mom as well. And
Mhm.
she always said, like, it's your choice, you can do what you want, like, obviously kind of F what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way it's been. And I mean, I homeschooled. I had a really, really bad depressive episode when I started high school. And I tried to unalive myself. And
I like the way you say that. Sorry.
yeah,
I
so
remember that time.
yeah. So and then I absolutely refused, because my mom was still sort of in the social convention sense. So I literally sat on my ass at home and I said, I'm not going to school. If you can pick me up and put me in the car, then I'll go to school. But until you can do that, then I'm not going.
You
So
go
yeah, she said,
there.
okay, well, it's homeschool then. So I went to a little cottage school with a whole bunch of other delinquent kids, and yeah, it was a really fun time. I wrote matric I started when I was 14.
Hmm.
Started writing matric. I finished writing matric when I was 16, and I qualified as a makeup artist after that, after matric. I
Hmm.
did makeup for a little while until I realized that I really don't like dealing with people. Um, and then I qualified as a tattoo artist a couple years after that. And I furthermore realized that I don't like dealing with people.
Uh-huh.
Um, so then I went to culinary school, and I realized that I really don't like working in a restaurant. So, it's figuring out life, but
I think
everyone,
you're
I'm
a
still young.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think you're a badass. You've done so much. It's like, goodness gracious.
Oh, thank you.
You know all these different
Thank
things. Yeah, so
Yeah.
now I'm proud of you because I remember your matric. I'm like, what kind of matric is this? She writes like every 6 months.
Yeah.
Your mom would explain it to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
your mom's amazing.
No,
Man. Your mom set me
yeah.
free. So I'm not surprised that
Yeah.
she just listened to you because she,
Yeah.
I've written a whole book on her lessons, which I hope you'll
Yeah.
illustrate, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm happy that I'm happy you had her as a mom because she relented and
Yeah.
let you be you. And there's
Yeah.
love. There's a tattoo you guys that's the same tattoo, didn't you?
No, we
Oh,
didn't actually get matching tattoos, but I do have a tattoo that symbolizes my mom for
oh,
me,
okay.
and
Oh,
represents my mom.
okay.
Yeah, it's her hand on my arm with a whole bunch of aromatherapy flowers and stuff
Oh man.
for her massage. And yeah.
Oh, that was my heart, eh? Still is my friend. I still
Yeah.
remember what she taught me and apply it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
With this thing I'm doing, right, I have a book called Women Love 365, not only on Women's Day. So it's about gender issues. And I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask, as a woman, what do you feel are the biggest challenges that you go through? Um, do you feel like you go through stuff because you're a woman and what is it?
It's a really unfortunate subject, but I feel like one of the biggest issues, especially as a woman in South Africa, is violence.
Mm,
It really is the violence, and it's fear. And I think it's this way for a lot of women around the world. Do you know what I mean? Like living in fear.
yeah.
But my partner and I, my boyfriend and myself, often have discussions where we'll be in a situation and I'll say to him, I felt really unsafe in that situation, like not as a result of anything he had done or whatever, but obviously just like being in certain neighborhoods, being in, around at certain times of day in this country. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
there, especially with things like the rape statistics and stuff like that, it's sexual assault is really at the forefront of what I worry about as a woman. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
Yes.
um, my partner, obviously, his first thought when someone like a man that is bigger than him approaches him is, oh my God, I'm about to be mugged, Whereas my thought is, oh my God, what, it's going to be so much worse than that.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
it's the daily like fear, I guess. But and I don't think people understand that, like a lot of people still have that mentality of, oh, but if you do get sexually assaulted or something does happen to you, it had to be your fault.
No.
Surely, you had to do something that would have provoked it, or you had to be wearing something that would have provoked it,
Yeah.
which I still deal with, quite a lot. And
That's,
I think a lot of women deal with quite a lot, which is, it's really, really sad, and it's really, really upsetting.
yeah. And I
But
mean, and in this time, in the new millennium, people still think like that. It's just sad.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's true. It's, fortunately, I will say that I've seen it a lot more with older people. I think, back from the 60s and 50s and say, like,
Oh,
you obviously you did dress a certain way, and you had it drilled into your head to be modest and to be prudent and all of these things.
yeah.
So now when women like that see women nowadays having such freedom of expression and freedom with their bodies, and I think a lot of them are um made uncomfortable by it, and
That
I
makes
think
sense.
that is, yeah, the problem. Then they start projecting blame because it makes them uncomfortable more so than the person is actually to blame.
Yeah. I recently saw something so powerful. It was like I think a Twitter thing, a thread, where somebody asked or said, "But what if there were no men in the world? What would women do?" And they wrote
Yeah,
a whole lot of stuff like I'd walk at 3 a.m. I'd dress like
yeah,
this and all these things, and you just realize
yeah,
how bad it really is.
yeah.
It's really
No,
unfortunate.
it's very true. Like, I know countless women who, if you have to go out at night or if you have to go to the shops or whatever, you walk to and from your car with your car keys in your hand, like in between your fingers, ready to shank someone in case something happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hectic.
Yeah, I mean, it's there as boys, but the thing is, we're all afraid of men. Everyone's afraid of men.
Yeah,
Men are the problem.
yeah.
Yeah, and then besides that, is it? I mean, professionally, do you find sexism like in your business, in work, at school? Do you feel like
Um,
the world is unfair a little bit?
I find there is a lot of perhaps, I don't know how really to voice it, but I would say sexual harassment that goes unnoticed because it's just seen as like flirting or like fun play, or I mean, I've had friends who in the workplace have had managers pull out their junk and
Oh
show
wow!
them their junk, like, in the wine cellar during service,
Oh
like,
my
you know
goodness, that's
yeah,
not flirting.
so
That's sick.
that is literal sexual
That's
harassment.
right.
So,
Goodness.
and I went to school with a guy who would spank all of the girls and make inappropriate jokes with all of the girls. And when we complained about it, we were just met with an, oh, well, that's how guys are kind of thing. Like he's just being a guy, you know, and that's at a school. That's in an environment of learning. You would think that it would be better, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And of course, like that's also affecting your innocence because you're not
Yeah,
supposed to be exposed to stuff like that.
yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Exactly.
Oh, and then what do you feel men could do better? You know, besides stop the nonsense. In general, what do you think
Um,
us men could do?
I think just being aware and making other men aware is what we can do to better ourselves, educating ourselves. It comes with everything. It comes with sexism, with racism, with every sort, transphobia, homophobia. Just educating yourself is the key thing that you can do, and calling out behavior. When you see behavior happening, call it out, because it is unfortunate, but a misogynistic, toxic brain is more likely to listen to another male or a bro or a friend or than they would to a woman. Because when we talk about it, it's just seen as, oh, there's this crazy female spouting a whole bunch of garbage. Whereas when your bros tell you, hey man, you're out of line, you know, someone with that sort of mentality is like, oh, okay, it's a bit more serious. My bros are actually reprimanding me now, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I like that because it's also like a situation of I guess making it cool to not be an asshole.
Yeah,
And
no,
then the boys who
exactly,
want to be cool
exactly.
will listen to you because you're the man they want to be like
Yeah,
and things like that.
yeah, no, exactly, exactly.
Oh, thank you. I
Just
really
not
appreciate it.
not enabling your friends' bad behavior, I would say, you know.
Yeah,
Don't make people think that what they're doing is okay when it's not okay. You know, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, or if you can see it's making someone else feel uncomfortable, just speak up against it, you know.
yeah. So sorry about the noise. I'm gonna try to close the window while you talk.
No, don't stress.
The gardening services here. Um, I
Oh, don't.
So with the book One Woman Love 365, not only on Women's Day, and the concept of it was more so that the little things we do every day and the big things we do every day to show women appreciation and even gain appreciation from women should just not be on Valentine's Day or, you know, days of
Yeah,
activism or Women's Day. So I just
yeah.
wanted to ask what you feel, what comes to mind when I say the hashtag Woman Love 365. What do you feel that could be or that is?
Um, like you said, I think that's just the like small ways that you can show gratitude or appreciation for women. Like, you know, if you're at the shop, or
Sorry.
if you have like, I don't know, your mom or your girlfriend or your gran or your whatever on your mind, like, I don't know, buy them some flowers, clean the house, do the dishes. Do you know what I mean? It's all of these little things. If your wife is feeling ill, or, you know, like, get her takeout or make dinner, or, you know, take care
Yeah.
of the baby, or, you know, it's these things every day that you can do that show appreciation for, you know, like, I know, shame, God bless my grandparents, but when I'm having a really, really bad day, they'll come and wash my dishes for me,
Oh,
because I just, you know, it's like the worst possible job a person can have is washing dishes.
I love washing
So,
dishes.
you know, I absolutely hate washing dishes. So,
I like
you
the
know,
warm water and putting your hands in there and then I take
oh,
long,
no,
but it's like
I
therapeutic.
hate it. I hate it. But, you know, it's just little things like that. Like, if someone says, like, if your wife or your partner or whatever says, man, I'm really craving that Chinese takeout that we haven't had in a long time. The next day when you come home from work, pick up some Chinese takeout, like, and I feel like that goes for everybody. Like,
Yes.
showing everybody that you appreciate them. There is no harm that you can do with that,
You keep talking. I'm taking notes here. Yeah. Oh, what a joy. What a joy to talk to you. And I love your grandparents. Oh, your grandmom is just a
Yeah, no,
darling.
same. They're absolutely great. I love them.
Yeah, I
I
told her
don't know
about.
what I would do with them.
Oh yeah. I told your grandma about Zoom. Like, can you Zoom? And we had a good laugh about it.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm too old for that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Ah,
Shame.
Donna, thank you so much. You
Oh
really,
yeah.
you're really one of the best things in the world.
Oh.
All right, then, sure. Excuse me. You really, it's been nice watching you grow and, just survive challenges. And
Yeah.
I really am proud of you. And
Thank you.
next time you draw, you must do your abstract stuff, like when you draw my family, because we're
Yeah.
gonna do another one.
Yeah. Awesome.
You did a pencil drawing of my family. I really appreciate it. And just
Yeah. I
keep
did.
growing and always know I'm here for you and I really love you. And thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Much love always.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.